Hello again, Simon Davis here, and we're now at the module 4 stage, which is how to significantly escalate your influence and income with LinkedIn strategic partnerships. Now, this isn't a special service that LinkedIn has invented that you've never heard of. What we're talking about here is strategic partnerships that you can bring about through the LinkedIn platform. Okay, now this is a massive opportunity that virtually nobody taps into. It's been a big part of my success on LinkedIn, and it's also been an enormous part of the success of many of my students and clients. So first of all, let's have a look what strategic partnerships actually are. Well, strategic partnership is another business entity with which you form an agreement to share resources with the mission of growth and mutual success. Okay, well, what can these actually look like? So it's about, I think the key word there is growth and mutual success. So this isn't a parasitic kind of arrangement, a relationship. This is a symbiotic growth and mutual success relationships. Both parties should benefit in some way, shape, or form, preferably equally, because if both parties are feeling that they're sharing in the success to an equal degree and satisfactory degree, the partnership will work. Okay, so what could a strategic partnership look like? Well, they could be a straight introducer, somebody who just says, yeah, here you go. When I come across people who need your kind of services, great, I'll just introduce them to you. Some introducers are not looking for a financial reward, some are. So a straight introducer. The other can be an influencer. Now, what I mean by influencer is somebody who has already got the ear of your potential market and influences their decision, is able to educate them on your behalf, is possibly in some degree already engaging them and influencing broadly around your subject, but does not go into depth about your subject. I'll give you a really good example in a moment. Affiliates. So affiliates can work in two ways. An affiliate can be somebody who, through their own activity, introduces clients to you for a commission. The other way an affiliate strategic partnership can work is in the reverse, that you introduce your clients to somebody else's services. And that can be consultancy services, it can be software services and joint ventures. And this is more of an in-depth, long-term kind of relationship where two corporate bodies work more closely in a much more formal, long-term kind of relationship than a straightforward introducer would be, let's say. So there are a number of permutations of how the broad category of strategic partnership can work. So it can be an introducer, can be an influencer, can be affiliate, can be a joint venture. Give you a great example of an influencer. We work with a number of business consultants, and they help their business clients in a number of different ways. It can be helping them to sell, it can be helping them to be more organized, it can be helping them to be more systemized in their business, it can be helping them to develop their product better. But what they don't do, perhaps, is to help them generate leads, inquiries, and open up the sales opportunity. In depth, it could be that we have relationships with people that even do talk about LinkedIn, but it's not their specialist subject. That's where they join hands with us to help their clients get more leads, more inquiries and more sales opportunities through LinkedIn, because they know we can deliver at a much more precise, experienced, and deeper level than they can themselves. So it actually puts them in a better light than if they tried to do it themselves. And we have a number of those relationships already created. So what can these strategic partnerships look like? Well, this is where it's worthwhile working with somebody else to help you brainstorm what these partnerships are. And the time in doing that brainstorming will pay you multiple fold. As I said right at the beginning of this module, strategic partnerships and their creation through LinkedIn are a massive opportunity and probably the largest missed opportunity through LinkedIn. What I observe and experience is that most businesses are just focused on client acquisition, client acquisition, client acquisition. And they don't think a little bit more laterally about, okay, how could my services augment somebody else's in return for supply, the ready supply of already targeted, educated and engaged, and in very many cases, pre-sold introductions and referrals. Because if you're getting those introductions, referrals from that source, then there's already inbuilt trust within that introduction. The closing rates are significantly higher. The other big advantage is that when you're approaching potential strategic partners, there's no real sell. You know, you're looking to collaborate with somebody else. You're not looking to sell them anything. So the approach is much more gentle. It's much more likely to get traction and acceptance because you're looking to directly help that other possible partner without the exchange of funds. In fact, it could be that you will pay them. It could be that you're introducing an additional revenue source to your strategic partner. All reasons for them to want to get on the phone, see what you like, build up a relationship, ask a few questions, see if there's a good fit, see if you're like-minded souls, see if you've got the credibility, if they got the credibility too. Would they be a trusted source? Could you work together long term? And once that's out of the way, you're off and running. So just to help you on the way with brainstorming who your potential strategic partners could be, is, for my example, is they could be other marketing trainers or other marketing influencers. They could be business consultants, business trainers. They could be sales trainers, consultants, or influencers. They could be people who've got their own podcast around the subject of business. Or they could be webinar hosts. So, similar things, podcasts, webinar hosts, people who've got the ear and the platform to distribute a message to a lot of people all at once. On a similar note, they could be event organizers or hosts or promoters who might want you on stage when we're allowed to get on stage. At the moment, it's webinars and podcasts, isn't it, as we're recording this in the middle of lockdown. At a push, and there's no reason to say not, it could be TV and radio. And for the affiliate's point of view, what software could you introduce to your clients and customers and students that will help them implement your teachings? And can you create affiliate relationships with those people. So your task now is to brainstorm who all of those potential strategic partners could be. Once you build that list, and do follow my template here, once you've built that list, it's then a simple task of going over to the people search within LinkedIn, as we did right at the beginning of this program in module 2, but use that to identify your specific potential strategic partners, either by title, by industry, or if you know their names, you can even look them up by name. You can even ask other people in your network, do they know somebody that fits this bill? So get an introduction to a strategic partner and then connect with them on LinkedIn. Number of ways you can do it. Okay, so our next step is let's have a look at a template of an approach follow-up letter for a strategic partner. I would recommend that you keep a separate spreadsheet on your personal log so you can keep these strategic partnership potential opportunities separate from your other marketing on LinkedIn. But let's have a look at the kind of follow-up message that I would send out to a strategic partner once they've accepted my connection invitation. So just to set the scene, what has happened at the point we need this message? We've identified our strategic partner after we've done our brainstorm and fully flushed out, well, who are these potential strategic partners? What could they look like? What marketplaces are they in? What kind of companies are they in? Do we know their specific company? Even do a Google search and find people that way, and then look them up on LinkedIn and send specific invitations out. At the point they accept that information, we do very much the same as we did on our normal follow-up sequence to a potential client. Hi, thank you for connecting. I really appreciate it. From your LinkedIn profile, it looks as though we serve very similar markets. I wonder, would you be open to a friendly chat, as I have a few ideas how we might be able to collaborate and help each other out? Would you be open to a quick call and getting to know each other a little better? Best wishes, Simon. Really simple, very open, very friendly. So the key is from your profile, so it infers we've had a look at them and we know a little bit about them. So it's just not a speculative shot to see if we can get some business. From your profile, it looks as though we serve a very similar market. Okay, so that we've got something in common. And I wonder, would you be open to a friendly chat? Okay, a friendly chat, not a sales call. We're not looking to open a sales call. We just want the opportunity to see if we can be of help to this other person and work together, collaborate to mutual benefit. As I have a few ideas how we might be able to collaborate. The word collaborate is pivotal on LinkedIn, as we know. It's all about collaboration. And the right kind of person to get into a strategic partnership with is naturally collaborative. So that's a key word in this message. There are a few ways we might be able to collaborate. Why? To each other's benefit. And see if we can help each other out. Would you be open to a quick call so that we can get to know each other better? Simple as that. Now, what I would recommend you do is don't just rely on this one message to do the job for you. If you don't get a reply, because this person could be very busy, just at the point you send it, send a similar message a few days later if you don't get a reply. So somewhere within 4 to 10 days later, If you don't hear from them, say hello again, whoever the name is. Just in case you missed my previous message, I wanted to say thank you for connecting. I really appreciate it. From your profile, and you can use pretty much the rest of that template as it stands. Okay, so please use that. This strategy, this tactic alone could make you an absolute fortune when you do it right. And you don't need lots of strategic partnerships. You may need somewhere between 5 and at the absolute most 10. So this is a very, very effective and efficient strategy to absolutely skyrocket your business. So who is it that you can connect with that already has the eyes or the ears of your target market that you can work alongside and add value to, or who is already working with your ideal target market as clients, but doesn't serve them in the way that you serve them, that serve them in a completely different way. Okay, that's the first thing to do. Find them on LinkedIn, connect with them, follow up with this message, and then get into a nice open conversation to see if you like each other and there's a way that you can work together for mutual benefit. I highly recommend this strategy to you because it's a huge missed opportunity on LinkedIn.